I have found the successor to Fear, and it is glorious. Welcome everyone to TREPANG2, an incredible first-person shooter with bullet time and freaking cloaking and becoming invisible on demand, and interweaving those two skills and committing such glorious carnage. You can kick people in slow motion across the room, you can send them out of windows, you can attach grenades to them and throw them at their friends. Oh my God, is it brutal, glorious combat, at least so far. I have found the successor to First Encounter Assault RECON, and I'm not sure the combat isn't better. Oh yes. TREPANG2 is a fantastic game, at least so far. All I've done is play the first two missions. The prologue mission, which was pretty meaty, and the first full mission, which was pretty meaty. Both had good lengths of time, decent auto-saving spots, and just all around fun. Oh my God, just waves of dudes going through these facilities that you can just butcher. They offer some challenge in it, and you really, even on just the hard difficulty, have to really interweave your two abilities. Your bullet time, ability to slow time, and then your ability to go invisible. Both don't last super long, but their cooldown is very short, so you can take cover, go invisible, go behind a bunch of dudes, shoot them, gun them down in bullet time, dash behind some kind of cover, get an ability back, or just go invisible for the few seconds you have remaining to get behind a different piece of cover that they won't know you're there. Oh man, the AI is pretty good so far at playing the sort of like, Jesus Christ, he's some kind of super soldier and he's bulletproof, what is this type of dude. And it's just like First Encounter Assault RECON's replicas, except the graphics are superior, and if anything, the combat feels better. Not only that, they give you the Mr. Shoddy almost right off the bat. Almost as soon as you get a gun, you get a shotgun, and my God, is it the Fear shotgun back in all of its glory. Oh, I could gush about this game's first impressions. Now, I want to stress that this is first impressions. This has been about the first 2 hours of the game, and so far, it's been fantastic. The horror element is sort of there. It's just like the original Fear. The horror is sort of there to break up the gunplay. And so far, it's been effective. It's not been, it's not going to be Amnesia bunker levels of scary, but it is sort of like old Fear where it was still sort of effective in its own way, just to break up the gunplay and the high octane. Your heart is pounding it for a different reason than just gunning down a bunch of mooks and going like, wahoo! There is a breakup between that, because at the same time you're dealing with these crazy monsters and like all this crazy science. And why are all these people being transformed into horrible monstrosities? It's crazy. And it gets the heart pounding, because sometimes you're running from them, sometimes you're gunning them, sometimes you're just trying to survive, sometimes you're picking them up, kicking them into reactor cores made out of them, and watching them explode. It's pretty great. TREPANG2 is a glorious game so far. I've had a ton of high-octane fun with it, sort of like what I was looking for with Wolfenstein when it first came back with New Order, with Doom 2016, and of course with the original First Encounter Assault RECON. Now, are there any problems with it? So far, the voice acting has been mostly up. It's functional. It's not like going to blow your mind out of the water, and the story is mostly just functional. It's not gonna... You're not playing this for the story. You're playing this for the incredible gunplay and for the feeling of the sort of sandbox feeling of just running, gunning, kicking dudes in the face, just like jumping, double kicking them in the face, sending them through a wall, blowing up everything. You're here for the high octane action. You're not necessarily here for the story or the horror. Where the game does sort of fall flat is that there's not really that much breaking up between the gun sections. Fear had a few moments of downtime where you could really appreciate, really get a bunch more equipment and get ready for the next section. Good quick save or auto save moments in between all the action. Trepang 2 is just go, 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 go. And for some people, that is a plus. For me, it's a bit of a negative, just because I'd like to be able to sit back for just a moment, sort of like breathe and process all the action that I just went through. But that's personal preference, though I have heard it said and repeated, that personal preference, by a few people who have also played the game. However, that would not detract from this game. That doesn't make it a mediocre game. That makes it, if I was giving it a rating, if it was like a 9 out of 10 game, I would give it an 8 out of 10 game. So it's still an amazing game. So Trepang 2 does have DLC. So far, I haven't played around with the DLC, and I haven't needed to. The base game costs $30, but is on special promotion at the time of this recording until December 19th, 2024 for $15. So far, is it worth the price of admission? Yes, I am going to keep playing this game. I'm going to enjoy playing this game, I think. And if the game continues to live up to my standards, I might do a playthrough of it at some point in the future. Is this a worthy successor to First Encounter Assault Recon? So far, for the first 2 hours, yes. Trepang 2 is currently on sale for $15 on Steam until December 19th, 2024. As I said before, its base price is $30, but so far I would say it's still worth the price of admission at $30. Though if anyone else would have any kind of disagreements for that or any other statements in this video, I would recommend typing it down in the comments. Please, I would like to hear. There's also a survival mode DLC for $3 and the Blade Kisser DLC, which is $8, though currently on sale for $5.59. If you would like to support the future of the channel, you can on Patreon with a link in the description down below or a link on the main channel. This has been Imperial Reverend, and I hope you enjoy the heir to fear. Trepang 2.